Hi, and welcome to this episode of The Waiting Room. I'm here with Kimberly Harbord, who's the CFO, Chief Financial Officer, and Vice President of the Almonte General Hospital, Fairview Manor. Kimberly, why is foundation funding so important to the hospital and the manor?
Absolutely. What a great question, Al. Most people aren't aware that the government isn't funding our medical equipment. So we rely heavily on the foundation and its donor support to allow us to invest in our hospital and our manor so that the frontline staff are able to, help with their day-to-day their activities.
How do you come up with the list of equipment that the foundation is asked to fund?
This is a great question too, Al. So when you think about our capital budgeting process, it's quite a lengthy process. So we take a bottoms-up approach, which that means is we have our managers really reach out to the frontline staff to understand what is the kind of equipment that they need, and then we develop a list based on feedback from our frontline staff. Once we have that information, then the managers are able to look at this and set priorities, like what are the priority needs of the hospital. If you think of resources, we never have enough resources for all the investments that we need. So it's very important for us to make that priority list. Then we make sure that we have support from our physician groups to make sure that they've also had a voice in the equipment that we need. And right up to that point, then we're able to approve that list with our board. As you know, we also spend a lot of time working with you to let you know the types of equipment that we need to make sure that you also understand the equipment need of the hospital.
So what would happen if the foundation couldn't provide those funds?
Well, unfortunately, if the foundation isn't able to provide those funds, we're not able to make those investments. And usually at the time we need to make the investments, the equipment might need replacement, they may come out of service. So it's really important that we have this good relationship with our donors and make sure that we have the support to make those important investments in both the Fairview Manor and in the hospital.
So the hospital board approved a list. They passed it to the foundation.
Yes.
We've made a commitment. What are some of the things on that list that you're excited about?
Some of the things I know that they're really excited about is I know there's a new anesthesia machine that they're looking at. They're also looking at a new OR table for our OBS program. So those are some examples of types of equipment. Sit-stand lifts, some new beds for our different department. But what we need to make sure everybody understands is that we are making investments for the entire hospital, all the different departments, making sure that priority needs are met.
Well, that's terrific, and I think donors need to know all that.
Absolutely.
So thanks for sharing this with us, Kimberly.
Thank you for taking the time.
Thanks.
Have a good day.